The Boy Who Hated the Farm. Henry Ford was born on July 30th, 1863, on a large farm in Michigan. His father, an Irish immigrant, expected Henry to take over the family business when he grew up. However, Henry had a completely different passion. He used to hate the hard physical labor of farming. Instead, he was fascinated by machines. As a young boy, he set up a small workshop and spent his leisure time taking things apart and putting them back together. By the age of 15, he had successfully built his first steam engine. He also became famous in his neighborhood for fixing pocket watches. People would bring him broken watches, and he would repair them for free using simple tools he made himself. Como un joven chico, él organizó un pequeño taller y pasó su tiempo libre desarmando cosas y volviendo a armarlas. A los 15 años, había logrado construir su primera máquina de vapor. As a young boy, he set up a small workshop and spent his leisure time taking things apart and putting them back together. By the age of 15, he had successfully built his first steam engine. He also became famous in his neighborhood for fixing pocket watches. People would bring him broken watches, and he would repair them for free using simple tools he made himself. Take over, phrasal verb, to take control of something, like a business. Example, when his father retires, John will take over the company. Physical labor, collocation, hard work that requires physical strength. Example, farming requires a lot of physical labor. Leisure time, collocation, free time when you are not working. Example, in her leisure time, she likes to read books. Take apart, phrasal verb, to separate something into its different pieces. Example, the mechanic had to take apart the engine to fix it. A turning point and a move to the city. In 1876, Henry suffered a terrible shock when his mother suddenly passed away. This tragic event broke his emotional connection to the farm. Shortly after, he saw a portable steam engine on the road. It was the first self-propelled vehicle he had ever seen, and it changed his life forever. The idea of replacing horsepower with machine power took root in his mind. In 1879, at the age of 16, Henry decided to go against his father's wishes. He packed his bags and moved to the city of Detroit to work as an apprentice in a machine shop. His salary was very low, only $2.50 a week, so he had to work a second job at a jewelry store at night just to make a living. Pass away, phrasal verb, polite idiom, to die. Example, my grandfather passed away last year. Turning point, idiom, collocation, a time when an important change happens. Example, getting that job was a turning point in her career. Take root, idiom, when an idea becomes established in your mind. Example, the idea for his new book finally took root. Against someone's wishes, collocation, doing something that someone else told you not to do. Example, she studied art against her parents' wishes. Make a living, collocation, to earn enough money to survive. For example, it is hard to make a living as an artist. The kitchen table engine and a famous friend. After marrying Clara Bryant in 1888, Henry got a job as an engineer at the Edison Illuminating Company in Detroit. Because he was promoted to chief engineer in 1893, he finally had enough money and free time to focus on his true dream, building a gasoline engine. He actually built his first small engine on his kitchen table. After 2 years of working around the clock, he finished his first experimental car in 1896, calling it the quadricycle. It was so big that he had to break down the brick wall of his shed to get it out into the street. Later that year, Henry met the famous inventor Thomas Edison. When Henry explained his car to him, Edison banged his fist on the table and encouraged him to keep going. This word of encouragement meant the world to Henry. Get a job. Collocation. To find employment. Example. After graduating, she got a job in a bank. Work around the clock. Idiom. To work continuously, day and night. Example. The doctors worked around the clock to save the patients. Break down. Phrasal verb. To destroy or remove a physical barrier, like a wall. For example, they had to break down the door to rescue the cat. Mean the world to someone. Idiom. To be extremely important or meaningful to someone. For example, your support means the world to me. Bouncing back from failure. Henry quit his job at the Edison Company and started the Detroit Automobile Company. However, this first business quickly fell through. The cars were too expensive and the quality was poor because Henry was a perfectionist who kept changing the designs. The investors got frustrated and shut the company down. But Henry refused to give up. To prove his engineering skills to the public, he built a powerful race car and won a famous race against a national champion. This victory helped him find new investors to start his next business. Although his second company also failed because of disagreements with partners, his third try was the charm. In 1903, he founded the Ford Motor Company, taking a massive risk that would eventually change history. Fall through. Phrasal verb. To fail or not happen. Usually plans or deals. Our holiday plans fell through because of the bad weather. Perfectionist. Noun. A person who wants everything to be 100% perfect. As a perfectionist, she checks her essays 5 times before submitting them. Okay, let's look at some vocabulary from this story. Give up. Phrasal verb. To stop trying. Example. Learning English is hard, but you should never give up. Third time's the charm. Idiom. An expression meaning that after 2 failures, the third attempt will be successful. Adapted in text as, his third try was the charm. Example. I failed my driving test twice, but the third time's the charm. Take a risk. Collocation. To do something that might have bad results, but could also bring success. Example. You have to take a risk if you want to start your own business. The car for the common man. In its early years, the Ford Motor Company tried making several different models, naming them after letters of the alphabet. Henry soon realized that expensive luxury cars, like his Model K, were not selling well. He knew that the secret to success was creating an affordable car for the common man. In October 1908, he introduced the famous Model T. It was light, strong, and easy to repair. Farmers and ordinary workers loved it, and demand skyrocketed. During this time, Henry also had to stand up to a powerful group of lawyers who tried to control the whole car industry with a legal patent. They took Ford to court, but Henry fought back bravely. After a long legal battle, he won the case in 1911, becoming a national hero who defeated a greedy monopoly. Affordable. Adjective. cheap enough that ordinary people can buy it. Example, we need more affordable housing in this city. Common man, collocation, the ordinary average person in society. Example, the president promised to lower taxes for the common man. Skyrocket, verb, to increase very quickly and suddenly. Example, the price of oil has skyrocketed this year. Stand up to, phrasal verb, to defend yourself against a powerful person or group. Example, it is important to stand up to bullies at school. Take someone to court. Idiom, to start a legal case against someone. Example, if you don't pay me back, I will take you to court. The moving assembly line. Because the Model T was so popular, Ford's factories could not keep up with customer orders. To solve this problem, Henry and his engineers introduced the world's first moving assembly line in 1913. Instead of workers walking around a stationary car, the car moved slowly on a belt while each worker did one simple, repetitive task. This method was a massive breakthrough. The time it took to build a car dropped from over 12 hours to just 93 minutes. Consequently, the price of the Model T dropped below $300. However, the work was so boring and tiring that workers kept quitting. To stop them from leaving, Ford made a shocking decision in 1914. He doubled their salary to $5 a day and reduced their working hours. This move created a wealthy working class who could afford to buy the cars they were building. Keep up with, phrasal verb, to move or progress at the same rate as someone or something else. Example, the factory couldn't keep up with the high demand for smartphones. Repetitive, adjective, doing the same thing over and over again, often boring. Example, factory work can be very repetitive. Breakthrough, noun, a sudden, important discovery or development. Example, scientists have made a huge breakthrough in cancer research. Quit, verb, to leave a job. Example, I hated my boss, so I quit my job. Working class, collocation, the social group of people who do physical work for wages. Example, my grandfather was a proud member of the working class. The giant factory and dark times. Henry Ford wanted total independence, so he built the massive River Rouge complex. It was a giant industrial city. Ships brought raw materials like iron and coal to one side of the factory, and finished cars rolled out the other side 48 hours later. Ford owned everything: forests, railroads, and even rubber farms. However, as Ford grew older, he became stubborn and controversial. He turned a blind eye to the rights of his workers and violently opposed labor unions. In 1937, his security guards brutally beat union leaders in an event known as the Battle of the Overpass. Furthermore, he bought a newspaper and published terrible, hateful articles against Jewish people. After facing huge public anger and boycotts, he was eventually forced to apologize and shut the newspaper down, but his reputation was permanently damaged. Raw materials, collocation, basic natural materials used to make products like wood, iron, oil. Example, China imports a lot of raw materials to manufacture electronics. Stubborn, adjective, refusing to change your mind or attitude. Example, he is too stubborn to ask for directions when he's lost. Turn a blind eye, idiom, to ignore something that you know is wrong. For example, The manager turned a blind eye to the employees who arrived late. Labor union. Noun. An organization of workers who join together to protect their rights. For example, the labor union went on strike to demand higher pay. Boycott. Noun or verb. To refuse to buy or use something as a form of protest. For example, consumers organized a boycott of the company's products.
The final shift and a lasting legacy. When World War II began, Ford stopped making civilian cars and turned his factories into weapons plants. His Willow Run factory was a miracle of engineering, producing one heavy bomber airplane every single hour for the military. Tragically, in 1943, Henry's brilliant son Edsel died of stomach cancer at the age of 49. Heartbroken and in failing health, the 80-year-old Henry tried to take over the company again, but he made many poor decisions.
Finally, his wife Clara stepped in and convinced him to step down and give the company to his grandson, Henry Ford II. Henry Ford died peacefully in his sleep in 1947 at the age of 83. Despite his deep flaws and contradictions, he left a legacy that completely transformed the modern world, changing how we travel, how we work, and how the global economy functions.
Heartbroken. Adjective. Extremely sad, usually because someone died or a relationship ended. Example, she was heartbroken when her dog ran away. Failing health. Collocation. When someone's physical condition is getting worse. Example, due to his failing health, he had to retire early.
Step in. Phrasal verb. To get involved in a difficult situation to help. Example, the teacher had to step in when the students started arguing. Step down. Phrasal verb. To resign from a high position or job. Example, the CEO will step down next month after 10 years in charge. Leave a legacy. Collocation, idiom. To leave something important behind for future generations to remember you by. Example, the famous scientist left a legacy of incredible discoveries.